Hello, everyone. So this is just a little bit different. I just got done experiencing probably one of the worst illnesses I've ever had. Um, it was a stomach flu, norovirus. I think the outbreaks not really being regarded by mainstream corporate news as being anything worthwhile of covering, but I think it'll be the worst outbreak that we've ever had, norovirus. I don't know why. It's just gonna be. Let me tell you what I had to experience, and probably maybe when you go through it, if you get it, and I hope you don't, you have a better recovery than I do. So right now it's Sunday night. Probably got the symptoms around Saturday morning, and you'll notice your bowel movements more frequently. You'll get diarrhea. That's when you know it starts. So I was like, okay, something ain't right. So usually when that happens and I get sick, I start getting just drinking fresh, just water, and stay away from coffee, any type of caffeine. Eat fresh fruit. I'll stick to the what was that diet? Toast, rice, apple sauce, and I forget the next one. I should just go ahead and switch over to the desktop. So let's was it toast, rice, applesauce, the brat diet, and bananas. Yeah, so that's what I did. I ate applesauce and banana. That's all I ate on Saturday morning, and my stomach wasn't digesting it at all. So I just drink water, and throughout the day, I just noticed, oh man, my stomach just keeps feeling worse and worse, and there's like a big pressure in your chest and your stomach. It's like, what the heck is going on? And constantly, you're just diarrhea almost every half hour to an hour. So I figured, you gotta stay hydrated, so just keep drinking water. And applesauce is usually good because it's already kind of a watery in substance, and it's got a lot of sugars and things like that that'll help you kind of rehydrate. And the pain got really bad on Saturday night. I mean, it was bad. At that point, I was ready to go to the hospital, the emergency room, and it's like, yeah, we can't handle paying for that. So I was like, okay, just fight through it. So I did. Basically, I had to puke up everything, not from a day, but almost 36 hours. Like, I puked up for most of the day on Saturday night, but it wasn't until today at around noon. So about a day and a half worth of food, I finally puked up and I was okay. Like, the pressure in your chest and stomach, it was gone. And so even the brat diet didn't help me. I wasn't able to digest anything at all. And for any type of water, it just stagnated. I mean, nothing will get through. So as much as you want to drink and your throat's just going to be really dry, don't drink a lot of water. Sip water, see if it goes through. If not, you're going to have to throw up a day and a half's worth of food until that pressure gets released. And I think what would have helped, I didn't have enough medicine. I stayed away from acetaminophen or ibuprofen, and ibuprofen will help, I guess, relieve some of the pain, but it won't stop hurting the indigestion. The indigestion. I've even took Tums. That didn't help. It's not going to help. It's not heartburn. It's just your body's not able to digest anything. And so, I mean, everything hurts. Once your stomach hurts, your back hurts, everything hurts. Finally, once you throw up everything, you're not going to want to eat anything because your body's telling you it's not digesting anything. So just sip a little bit of water, and until later, I asked my wife to. I know it's a little late. I think it would have helped if I had these earlier, like ginger ale. You want some of the carbonated beverages to kind of release any buildup in your stomach, and ginger ale is usually pretty good. Ginger is pretty good for your digestion and stomach. I could have used some Alka-Seltzer. I didn't have it, but she got it. I didn't have to use it. Again, all I had to do was throw up a day and a half worth of food. And let's see. Aside from ginger ale, I got a lot of Powerade or Gatorade, whichever you prefer. But it has a potassium and calcium and magnesium and other stuff that'll help your body reabsorb lost fluids. So that's also good. Now, I want to do a search with the norovirus and what it's doing, and you see a lot of things all over the place of norovirus outbreaks. They're all localized. You don't see this on CNN, NBC, Fox, or any mainstream channels, but all the local channels will have it. I don't know what the death rate is. Hopefully no one dies from it. But again, it's going to be the most painful experience you'll have. And in 2019, it's going to go bad. There's nothing to stop it. There's no antivirus. There's no there's no shot you could take that'll prevent it. There's nothing. Norovirus, if there's an outbreak, nothing will stop it. If you have it, you just have to live through it. Anyways, I just hope that helps with kind of the experience that I had to go through, and hopefully you could learn from it. And the other option is just go to the doctor. Go to the emergency ward. They'll probably stick you with an IV. You're going to be have a lot of diarrhea. Maybe they'll induce vomiting. But the worst part of it, I mean, you could go through a long time without food, but it's dehydration. That's the more serious part of it. You don't want to be dehydrated. You'll probably die from dehydration than anything else. I don't know. I don't think salad will work. So yeah, if you even look at norovirus, you're going to see a lot of outbreaks that are happening. There's even stuff that I mean, all over the place. Boston College. There's cruise ships. There's taco stands. I mean, I like that there's just a lot of localized news media that are actually talking about it. Again, no mainstream corporate media is going to go through it. They don't want people to know that, hey, there's no cure for norovirus. Which is funny because you would think that they would do that because it would cause more ruckus as far as like fear. Hey, Hurricane Brent. Yeah, so Brent McKinney is saying there's an outbreak of something at several retirement centers in Washington. They shut down the salad bar, maybe something else. Yeah, there's a lot. So most likely you will get the norovirus. I'm sorry. It's hard to stop it. The virus stays alive through liquid. It's just passed through liquid contact. So if someone has the norovirus and there's a form of liquid still around, if that liquid enters any of your liquid systems, you're going to get the virus. And you're contagious for, I think what they say is you're contagious for 2 weeks after you experience the symptoms. So for 2 weeks, I still have the virus that I could spread. So even if you know someone who has the norovirus and they're done with their sickness, their symptoms, they're still contagious for 2 weeks. I mean, American Council on Health and Science, they actually said that in November, at the end of November in 2018, any hope out there, winter is coming, so is norovirus. Causes misery, but rarely kills. Yeah, it is the most, oh man, the most misery you'll ever feel. It's pretty bad. So yeah, it's coming. You're gonna get a lot of. Norovirus was confirmed on cruise ship. 592 passengers with the norovirus. There's even more cruise ships that had more of it. Something out there is causing the norovirus. Oh, look at that. Strike shelters for California wildfire evacuees. CNN finally covered it. Like 3 months ago. 4 months ago. And if they tell you you need to get the flu shot for norovirus, it's a load of bunk. Nothing you can take will prevent norovirus from taking over. So, they mentioned it upcoming for a while now, but they ain't covering it now. Caribbean cruise ship, 277 people sick. Coverage. Anyways, this is gonna be just a short one. I wish they had like a image of like states that are affected by the norovirus. Let's see, someone mentioned Washington State. 2 Lakewood restaurants. Let's see. After eating it, California tacos, Tijuana taco in Lakewood. Excuse me. And there's a South Korea Olympics. I didn't know that. I must be behind. I guess Winter Olympics was in South Korea this year. I guess there's an outbreak then. Oh, it was last year, 2018. Gosh, I am so out of the times with what's going on. I think it's Nebraska where I'm at. I mean, I think if you typed in whatever state, there's going to be it. Nebraska confirms reports of norovirus, but fewer than last January. Douglas County. Oasis, the Lincoln Journal Star, Oasis of the Seas is norovirus outbreak have been worse than a decade. I think even Massachusetts. It's bad. In Pittsfield, Massachusetts, they're saying it's waning a week ago. That's good. Mass casualty incident in German hotel. I mean, even Germany's not immune to it. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. Okay, that's it. I just want to do a short one on this one because I'm still at the waning phase of the recovery part. Let me see. Let's look at some of the. Let's look at the chat. Brent says the admin told my partner's 80-year-old dad it was the same virus you get on cruise ships. Christian says lots of vitamin C, my friends. Yeah, you just need to replenish whatever. You just need to replenish yourself. Liquids. I mean, that's the worst part. You're gonna be hungry. You're gonna be thirsty, but you gotta puke all that up. And eventually you'll be able to digest food again. And at that point, just start with the brat diet. Again, the brat diet is bananas, applesauce, rice, and toast. But yeah, just drink You may hate it. Drink some carbonated beverages. Ginger ale is a good one. You don't want to drink Coke because of the caffeine. Drink some Powerade, Gatorade. You just need some of the stuff that your body loses through the diarrhea and the puking. Sip. I know you want to, trust me, you want to just splurge on so much liquids that you'll just gurgle it down, whatever. Yeah, I think Coke might actually help too. That's why I got it, but I didn't drink it. The acidity might help break things down a little bit, but I think ginger ale is probably better. Brent says maybe some kombucha probiotics too. Who knows? All I know is don't eat, even the brat diet, don't eat anything at all till your stomach can digest. Otherwise, you're going to have to puke it back up. And all that accumulation on your stomach, it's going to hurt. It's going to cause some pain. Worst pain you've ever felt. And if you don't listen, you're not going to get better till you puke up like a day and a half's worth of food. So, yeah. Hey, Bo, how's it going? Yeah, you want to quarantine yourself. Make sure you definitely wash your hands and everything else because you don't want your family members getting it. I got it, I think, because my son had it. He had like my son's like a year and a half, so he had like explosive diarrhea. And then I got it. Hopefully my wife and my daughter don't get it. But yeah, definitely find ways to quarantine yourself, or make sure you just stick to very good quarantine procedures. Even if, I mean, you have to share your house, change the bed sheets, wash your hands, wash your clothes. Just try not to touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth with your hands, because that'll just spread. Make use of cleaning solutions. All I use is half vinegar, half water. That should be enough. If you want something stronger, you get some water with a very small bit of what do you call it? A small bit of bleach. I had it since I experienced the diarrhea and symptoms very early in Saturday morning, Brent, like around 4 or 5 a.m. And it wasn't until like noon today where I finally puked up everything since then. And then I finally was able to get some sleep. I couldn't get any sleep when I had it because the pain was so much that my family went to Omaha to celebrate Lila's cousin's birthday party. They finally came back. It was like around 8:50, and I woke up and I was like, "Wow, I slept for that long. I didn't even know I slept for that long." But my body felt good. I didn't have any accumulation in my stomach, and yeah, that's that. I just hopefully no one gets it. It's gonna be bad this year. Just take care of yourself. If you have to, go to the doctor. Go to the you'll get an IV. They'll probably induce vomiting, and then you'll be okay. You just diarrhea a lot, and then once you start pooping, once you start pooping solids, that's when you know you can eat again. Okay, that's it for yeah, you're contagious for 2 weeks after having the symptoms. All right, take care of yourselves. I may do an open topic later tonight. We'll see. I mean, trying to sleep for almost a day and a half. Who knows? All right, thanks.